At first, looking at the pitch, it seems a strange decision. You'd have to be very confident in your batting lineup.
All swings and misses on the first ball of the innings. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Salt left it alone. Didn't want to chase the wide one.
Perfectly timed.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Couldn't get it through the field. The crowd is electric right now. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Left that one. A bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
And dropped. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That's the over. England are 18 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Down the wicket and 4 more. Fantastic use of the feet and driven past cover. It's just all class.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Right out of the middle. A nice shot. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd. End of the over. England 30 for none.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Saha over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Can't get that outside the ring field. Everyone's gone up. Overpitched, punch through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Middled that one, great timing. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. And the chance goes begging. Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Perfectly timed. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will he reply?
Doesn't beat the infield. Going with pace now.
Left the wide one. Wicket-keeper with the gather.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Misses everything.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
They'll get at least one here. That's a boundary save for sure. End of the over, 10 runs from it. England are 57 for none.
Batters are set and they're maintaining their excellent start so far.
Going with spin now. Too full and got what it deserved.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Lovely sweep shot. Didn't try to overhit it, and away goes the ball. Great fielding there. Very accurate long distance throw.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Very well played. Could be a quick single.
Good return back from the deep.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Brook comes in to bat, has performed well over the last few matches and looks in really good touch. Brook gets all of that, pierces the infield and races to the boundary for 4. The crowd love that one.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Salt with a leave. Didn't like the width.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edge, but it drops safely.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Straight to the fielder. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Jeez, timed that well.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
He was quick onto that in the infield.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Got that away nicely.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. Needs a dot ball.
Huge shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Oh, that's 2 full. Nice shot. It could be 4.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
Nicely played. Runs 1. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Square drive lofted over cover for a maximum. What a shot that was. Open the face on impact, combined with a really clean strike. Wow, that's missed the lot. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Very well played. Could be a quick single. Good return there, back from the deep.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 151 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in. Chance to run 2. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Just pads that one. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Oh, that is absolutely plumb. The ball hurtling towards the pads, and the batter didn't even play a shot. Lots of pressure coming into bat. You have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Archer coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Bowled. Unbelievable. He just let that go through. Didn't even attempt to play at it. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Nearly gets the edge. Archer with a great delivery there. Can't get that outside the ring field.
A bit lucky, that's just sailed through to the keeper.
Couldn't get it through the field. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. No. Terrible shot. Outside edge, but it'll be safe, and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Doesn't beat the infield.
Saha watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Expensive over that one. There's going to need to be a serious tactical rethink. The batter's confidence is really growing.
3 down in the second innings, and it seems like they've stalled out here in the chase. Need to start looking at rotating the strike more at the least.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. The end of the over, and much better than the previous one, keeping the batters honest.
That marks the end of the 4th over of the power play, and they're really stuck in quicksand. Falling behind the required run rate, and plenty of dot balls does not equal a great power play for the batters.
Nice solid defensive shot. Shot, should be runs here.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. Can he come back with a dot ball?
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
This is a brilliant show of power batting. Another 6, and the bowling tactics seem to be all wrong at the moment.
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Oh boy, 4 sixes in a row. It's just proving too easy at the moment, and I feel like it might not be over just yet.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. How will the bowler respond?
Faint outside edge, in between the keeper and slip. And the ball's rolling away.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Livingston has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Onto that early, that could be 4. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
A great over and a good chance that's finally swung the match in their favour. It's a long way back now for the batters.
The batters are working the striker around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Nicely played. Runs one. The crowd is electric right now. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Jacks showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary.
A bit lucky, that's just sailed through to the keeper.
India finish off the over without troubling the scorers and losing a vital wicket. Can it get any worse?
They were just a bit flat after the power play. They came out hard, and I think they really need to keep up that mentality for the back half of the innings.
They'll get at least one here. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Too good. That is huge.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Good shot. A beauty. A big one. 12 runs out of there. India are 78 for 5.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Rashid handed the ball for the final over. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. The new batter always likes to feel bad on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
That's a confident appeal. Oh, that's close. A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Misses. How did that not hit? That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.